Hi, I'm Aaron McGee, and this is my story. I was born to teenage parents, Melissa and Tyrone Perkins. I'm originally from Jackson, Mississippi. I've been in Nashville since I was 10 years old. And for so long, my identity was rooted in the identity of my parents, my family. I come from a big family in Mississippi, two big country families. My dad is the youngest of 12. My mother is the second oldest of 8. So family is essential. And for far too long, in my opinion, I've walked in sonship. As a matter of fact, I'm still the son of Tyrone and Melissa. But most recently, my father even said something. I was terminated from a corporate role at one point, and my father reminded me that, son, at some point, you have to go from boyhood to manhood. My father telling me that was a paradigm shift. It literally crashed my glass ceiling that I had in my mind about Aaron McGee being positioned as a son, always being positioned as someone who is coming in a submissive role to honor both my mother and my father and to honor leadership. But my faith has carried me along the way, and I'm reminded in the word that at some point a man has to leave his mother and leave his father and cleave to his wife. I am married. I'm in March. I would have been married for 10 years. I have a beautiful wife of almost 10 years, a daughter who's 7, and a son who's almost 2 years old. And even with the wife, even being a homeowner, even being an executive, a former CEO, and all the things that I've done in my career, I found that I have been walking in sonship when I personally believe that the Lord, according to my faith, has called me to walk in a higher height of manhood. My life is no different than yours. It's been filled with trauma and drama, and we would need a whole another series for me to tell you about the things that I've witnessed as a man that has shaped my identity. But I'm reminded that the blessing comes down through the Father, and I've been called to fatherhood. And most recently, like I just said, my father has reminded me that every man has a responsibility to make the conscious, the spiritual, the heart position, and the mental shift from boyhood to manhood. Let me tell you why your manhood matters. It matters because someone is counting on your level of authority. Someone is counting on your gifts and your talents to provide for them to actually survive in this life. I'm thankful that my manhood matters because my family needs me. My community has welcomed me with open arms to serve. And I would challenge you to be reminded that your family needs you to walk in manhood, to depart from the thoughts of boyhood. And it's our reasonable service to serve our community. So your community needs you too. Your manhood matters because you have to show up for yourself first in order to walk it out for everyone else. And I'll tell you, just like my father told me, it's time to make the shift from boyhood to manhood. Hey, if you like what you're hearing and what you're seeing, I want to invite you to subscribe to My Manhood Matters on all platforms.